Hi, this is Life Coach Hope Tackaberry coming to you from Austin, Texas. And I'm delivering another Golden Key. This one is about doing it. Just getting on and doing it. Doing what you need to do, getting on with it, making the decision to just do it. I had a client call this evening and she was describing a desire that she has. And it is creating something that will be her own. So it's sort of like writing a book. And we had a whole conversation about how when you're in school, you have someone that is giving you the syllabus, and you know what's expected of you, and you know when the exams are, and you know when you need to study, and that's how things get done. And in the adult world, that is also how things get done, but instead it's inside businesses and organizations. They have requirements, and in order to work there, you will follow through with the requirements, right? So there's structure, and a lot of things get done inside that kind of structure. However, for most of us as adults, when we're out on our own, we may or may not know how to, or be interested in, giving ourselves more structure because we have so much structure during the day. But entrepreneurs and creative people, and anyone who wants to create something of their own in the world, whether they sell it or they don't, in order to get those things done, those projects completed, those dreams achieved, one must learn to manage themselves and to recognize that your personality, or the way your body would probably react if given any choice in the world, might be to just relax and watch television, or to have a glass of wine, or to go for a walk, or to do nothing. And that's not how things get accomplished. But when it's us and us, we're the only people that are going to get this thing done. Another example, when we're the only people that are going to get this thing done, it's up to us to manage ourselves, and to create deadlines for ourselves, and to reward ourselves when we do what we are saying we're going to do, and to, I don't want to say punish, but to have ramifications, to have some sort of negative result for when we haven't. Not to beat ourselves up, but to make sure we get things done that we really want to get done. So here's an example. I have recently gotten really into yoga, and I love it. A couple times a day I could go. I try to go 3 to 5 times a week. And I have a sign on my wall that says go to yoga. And I look at it and I think, yeah, go to yoga. I should go to yoga. I want to go to yoga. Of course I do. It's 5 minutes down the way, and it's easy to get to. And why don't I want to go? And I will enjoy myself, and I will be very happy that I did it after the fact. But sometimes the brain creeps in, and the brain says stuff like, no, it's really nice and comfortable to sit here and, play on the computer, or no, you're writing in your book. That's really important, And so this brain part creeps in that says, don't shake anything up. You don't need to do that. No, 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 no. And I realized that the days that I'm able to just skip to the do, if you will, instead of going through the should I go, should I not go, should I do it, should I not do it, do I really want to do it, do I not want to do it, and then I just go, and then it gets done. I really, really enjoy that. I'm happy that I did it. I'm never not happy that I did it. So you might be thinking, well, how does this all tie in? Well, that's the idea, is to just do it. Well, there's two things here. Just do it, meaning don't talk yourself out of it, and watch yourself when you are talking yourself out of it. That's really, really, that's a high consciousness thought, is to learn to observe yourself talking yourself out of things. Why are you doing that? What's the benefit of talking yourself out of things? Usually the benefit is to stay in stasis, meaning usually we don't want to change anything. Our subconscious mind is like, hey, got shelter over my head, food on the table, comfy bed, nice animals, something to entertain me. Why do I want to change any of that? I'm perfectly comfortable. And we all know that long-term non-activity will usually get us long-term non-production, whether it's a more fit figure, or it's a book that's been written, or a backyard that's been cut or whatever it is that you want to do in your house or your yard. I apologize for these noises. I can't turn them off at the moment. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you all this concept, the one concept of if you can just skip to the do. And also the other side of the concept or the thought that I'm having is successful people who are creating something for themselves create schedules, and they learn to manage themselves in the absence of a slave driver, if you will, or the structure created from an organization. So consider that if you're working on something for yourself, if you're working on something for your family, because left our own devices, we'll probably sit there and not do what we want to do or need to do, or, you know, I mean, we can afford to be lazy, I guess. In the long run, long term, you may not be happy with that result, but that often is what the first choice. Kitty, hey, that's often the first choice. Anyway, that's often our first choice, is to do nothing. So recognize that you will have to be in charge of you if you want to create something extraordinary in this life. If you want to create something outside the norm, if you want to create something that's outside the box, you will have to create the schedule for yourself and make it happen, or it won't happen. So cut to the do, jump to the do, skip to the do, my darling. This is Life Coach Hope Tackaberry from Austin, Texas, signing out. My website is www.goldenkeylifecoaching.com. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great evening.